And Robbie's here. Hey.
Hey, everybody.
It's the Kyle and Robbie's Head Show.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. As always, I'm Robbie. That's Kyle. Kyle, how are you tonight?
I'm good. I'm pretty good. I'm a little caffeinated tonight. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of caffeine-related things, and throughout the day. Morning coffee, 2 glasses of Coke, and a coffee ice cream Sunday. So yeah, I'm gonna be a little jittery tonight. I apologize. And I probably
buckle up, folks. Buckle up. You're gonna be wired all night.
Yeah. Lot of comic book references are coming your guys' way, so just giving you guys a heads up.
Anyway.
He loves it.
No, hate it. But anyway, so for tonight's episode, what we wanted to do was we wanted to take a look back. It is Throwback Thursday, and I don't know why I'm talking like that. Anyway, it's Throwback Thursday, and what we want to do is we want to sort of look back to a show that has graced American televisions for many, many, many years now.
Many decades.
And that is Saturday Night Live. The pinnacle of comedy television, whatever you want to call it. And Saturday Night Live has also had the great pleasure, I'm sure, of being hosted by many of the world's not only top actors, actresses, comedians, singers, rappers, whatever you want to call it, but also athletes.
Yeah,
a lot of professional athletes have graced the stage of SNL with their presence and have had the unique opportunity to host SNL. So what we wanted to do tonight is sort of take a look back at those professional athletes who have had the opportunity to host Saturday Night Live, like Derek Jeter.
Ah.
Yeah, in 2001, right after the September 11th attacks, and then when the Yankees lost to the Diamondbacks that year in the World Series. Apparently, some highlights of his episode included him in drag for Baseball Wives, and the stupidly catchy Derek Jeter's Taco Hall. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, Derek Jeter, great baseball player, and apparently likes tacos. Michael Jordan, obviously MJ, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time. And he also had the opportunity, sorry LeBron fans, not sorry. Also the opportunity to kick off the 1991 season of SNL.
Oh, wow.
And let's see, what did he do? He
sounds like 5 years before Space Jam, I guess, huh?
Yeah. He did like a skit about Hanes t-shirts, something about bacon neck, and yeah, so some good stuff. Good stuff. I'm
sure
don't have a picture of him, but we do actually have a picture of the next one, and that is George Foreman.
The inventor of the grill.
Yeah, George Foreman Grill. Yep, there he is right there. There's good old George. He's the one on the right. Apparently he performed he hosted in 1994.
Okay.
And it says, if nothing else, he proved that some boxers can read. So, there you go. One from the sports broadcasting industry, Howard Cosell.
I have no idea.
Howard Cosell. Yeah, that's what I said. Ghosts that are invading our studio. And let's see, he apparently he hosted in 1985. But before that, apparently, there was actually a Saturday Night Live with Howard Cosell. a variety show that was considered a massive failure. Oops.
So they tried to make a spin-off, but then it just kind of spun off.
Yeah, exactly. And then we've got, getting back to some more recent headliners, we've got Peyton Manning, pictured here.
Nice. There's a guy.
Yeah, he hosted in 2007.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And,
like right around the height of his career, right?
Yeah, and as you can see in that picture, this is one of the skits where he is a volunteer in a youth sports program.
Oh my goodness, I saw that one. Oh,
yeah.
That's a great one. That's a classic. It's like a commercial, right?
Like it's like a PSA.
Parody.
I think it's for like United Way or something
oh
like that. It's something along those lines.
I love that. I think he like kept like knocking the kids over like that, like on purpose. It was just.
And then, speaking of the Manning family, Eli Manning also graced the stage of SNL, and he did so just months after winning the Super Bowl in 2008. That ended the Patriots' perfect season. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to skip. Oh, hey! Look who it is!
Oh, speaking of the Patriots.
As if they knew I was going to talk about it or mention it. Look! It's the GOAT! That's right, people. Right here. Tom the GOAT Brady. That's right. The greatest quarterback to ever play the game and to host SNL. In my unbiased opinion. And he hosted it back in 2005.
Okay. Oh, so that was like kind of when he was like beginning of his career, like in the earlier years. Got it.
Yeah, and apparently his best sketch of that night was Tom Brady's Falafel City.
Falafel City?
Can you imagine Tom Brady selling falafels?
No, not really, actually.
And now we got a tennis star gracing the SNL stage, Chris Everett, in 1989. And then apparently her most essential sketch, as they call it, was coping with the Wimbledon loss. Apparently taking a lighthearted look at her winless streak against Martina Navratilova at Wimbledon. So.
Yeah, I know SNL kind of did that sometimes. Sometimes they bring like some of the athletes who didn't have such great seasons or great runs that year, and they kind of make fun of it. But usually they'd be pretty good sports about it. So
next up is Jeff Gordon, NASCAR racer who hosted in 2003, and his essential sketch was the Terry Funk Show.
The Terry Funk Show.
Yeah.
No, I probably didn't see that one.
You guys will have to look that up on YouTube.
Yep.
Wayne Gretzky hosted in 1989, and his most essential sketch was celebrities pitching hockey ideas.
There you go.
Now, going back to the more present, LeBron James, we were talking about Michael Jordan earlier. You kind of got to go for the ball. By the way, here's a picture of Wayne Gretzky right here.
There you go.
There's Wayne. But yeah, LeBron hosted at the beginning of season 33, and his most essential sketch was Solid Gold Dancer.
Ooh.
And here he is, right here. There's LeBron. And all his glory, all his SNL glory.
Nice mullet.
Look at it.
80s
Look at it.
There you go, LeBron. Bring it to the 80s.
And then we got Nancy Kerrigan, the famous Olympic skater.
Yes.
Her essential sketch was Sports Beat, apparently. And then the next one is another sort of announcing one. It's John Madden, former NFL coaching, playing, and announcing great.
And also announcer of the video game series as well.
Yeah, sure. You're right. And his essential sketch was Madden's trip from Detroit. Let's see. Billy Martin, former manager of the New York Yankees, hosted in the spring of 1986.
That's cool. He co-hosted with Angelica Houston. That's kind of neat.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know you could co-host an episode of SNL. That's a new one. Huh.
And then apparently. And then the essential sketches, Mephistopheles. How do you think?
Mephistopheles.
Mephistopheles. Thank you.
I feel like I actually have seen. Oh, Mephistopheles! Isn't that like the main character from the Cats musical?
I don't know.
Or something like that.
Why are you asking me?
I don't know.
You're the movie expert, or
yeah, not plays. That's like literally the only thing.
Hey, it was.
Plays.
Yeah, whatever.
It was.
I don't know. I thought it was a movie at one point.
It may have been. I'll have to look it up. Look it up, guys. Was Cats a movie? Yes or no?
Probably not.
It will be.
I'm probably completely wrong.
If not, then it will be.
Next up is Joe Montana. Here's Joe right here. And actually, he co-hosted a 1987 episode with other football great Walter Payton.
Ooh.
And his essential sketch was Sincere Guy Stew. So, let's see. Oh, here's one that Boston fans will know, not for necessarily good reasons. George Steinbrenner, late owner of the New York Yankees.
Oh.
And he hosted in 1990. And
cool. Same year Dark Man came out.
Same year I was born.
There you go.
Yeah. Pretty good year. And his essential sketch was Steinbrenner Day. So.
Okay.
And then we've got a Johnny Mosley, who, Olympic skier. Yeah. Apparently, I don't even know who that is, to be honest with you.
Johnny Mosley?
Yeah.
Name sounds familiar, but yeah.
All I know is that he...
A little behind on the Olympics.
Yeah, apparently he was a fourth place skier at the Olympics.
Cool.
And he was a former MTV reality show host.
Oh, wow.
And, apparently his essential sketch was Extreme Wedding. And then Walter Payton, who we talked about earlier, co-hosted with Joe Montana. There's Walter right there. Football Liar was his essential sketch. Ooh, here's a good one. Bill Russell hosted SNL back in 1979.
It's like the Dan Aykroyd years, huh?
Yeah, apparently his essential sketch was Black Shadow. So.
I don't think I've seen that. Yeah.
And then...
I need to catch up on the older episodes. I need to watch those.
And then, let's see. Deion Sanders had a hosting opportunity in 1995. And his essential sketch was Kick Butt. With Deion right there.
It's like the PG version of Kick Ass.
Thank you.
Which is also
Thank you.
Related movie.
Thank you. And O.J. Simpson, prior to the whole, murder and robbery thing, he hosted back in 1978.
Yeah.
And his essential sketch was the Celebrity Battle of Sexes and Races.
Oh, wow. So this was actually way before, because he also actually went on to do The Naked Gun. I don't know if you ever seen those movies with Leslie Nielsen. Pretty good series. Pretty funny. Definitely check it out.
Fran Tarkenton, he was actually the first athlete to ever host SNL, and in the second season of the show, and his essential sketch was Little Sports Injury. Interesting.
Little Sports, okay.
And then here's one from another broadcaster, Bob Uecker. Hosted SNL in 1985. And his essential sketch was Fresh Squeeze.
First, okay.
And then final two here. Lance Armstrong.
Oh.
Prior to the whole, doping allegations kind of ruined him and his, he did have cancer, which was sad, but he also did steroids, which was bad.
Yeah.
So, but he hosted in 2005.
Okay. That was right when he became pretty popular.
And his essential sketch was Celebrity Iron Man. There's Lance right there.
Nice.
There we go. And then the last one on our list is Charles Barkley.
Oh, yes.
Who hosted twice, actually, in 1993 and in 2012. And he apparently did a Shaq impression in the second one that was kind of noticeable. Okay. And his essential sketch was real quotes.
Oh, that's pretty
Not
cool.
like real, like R-E-A-L, but real as in like R-E-E-L, like a real.
Oh, like a real, yeah.
Yeah,
real
quotes. So those are the professional celebrity, or the professional athletes, I should say, that have, like I said, graced the SNL stage with their hosting abilities. Any sort of stand out for you? Of the ones named?
Well, they all seem pretty cool. I wanted to, I wanted to see some of the older ones too, especially with like Bill Russell, like in the 70s. I'd like to see more like the Dan Aykroyd era of SNL. So
Farley was a little bit later.
He was more like 80s
still,
and 90s.
That was still pretty.
It was another good era, yeah.
That was another golden age of SNL.
With like him and Sandler and
David Spade and all of them.
Yeah. You were pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Our rest in peace, Chris Farley.
Oh, yeah. And is it John Belushi? I think he also passed away.
Yeah.
John Belushi from Animal House. Yeah.
Gone too soon.
Yeah. Good show though. Had a lot of great seasons,
Yeah. Well, it's still going on. Still going strong.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I think a new season starts. I think a new season starting up this week.
Oh, okay.
Is what I've read, what I've seen.
Well, that's cool.
So
nice.
Hopefully, it'll be pretty good as always.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so it's kind of cool. Tom Brady got to host. Bill Russell got to host.
They really got. You're right. They really kind of like.
They should have David Ortiz host.
I feel like he did host at one point.
Probably not.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I could have sworn I saw him host. We'll have to look that up. See if any of you guys, or maybe we'll let you guys know on Facebook or something later on. But we'll see if I could have sworn David Ortiz had an episode too, because he's very charismatic. I think he'd be really good with SNL. So
we're getting texts into the show right now that said Big Papi, the refrigerator Perry, Shaq, A-Rod. I'm not sure if these are people that have hosted or people that our texter thinks should have hosted.
Yeah.
Oh well. Thank you, texter, whoever you are.
Dedicated fan.
Yeah. I'm shocked. I'm kind of surprised people know what we're talking about.
What?
I think
some people know, especially while we're filming the episode. What?
Yeah. Are there cameras? What's going on?
Yeah, well, we have a really big studio. We have a lot of incoming calls and just
but how do people know what we're talking about? That's what we're talking about.
Because we're just that awesome.
Oh, did I just break the fourth wall? Did I just let people in the secret that we don't tape live?
Hi.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Yeah, you see us, right? We're here. We're talking directly to you. I don't know where this kind of what has happened with this show? I don't know why
we're becoming kind of meta. We're in the meta zone right now. So
I don't know what's going on there. We gotta bring it back around.
Yeah, but actually, speaking of that's actually a good
hold on. No, I know what you're gonna do, and I was gonna bring you in as much as I hate to do it.
Okay.
But yeah, I did promise Kyle that he could now take this opportunity to discuss a little movies. So. Kyle, before we get into the close of our episode, why don't you take it away? I'm just going to go, just bury myself under this pillow.
Yeah, well, you go have a good nap, Robbie, all right? So, anyways, so I wanted to talk to you guys really quickly because since we were talking about SNL and athletes, Robbie's talking pretty loudly, yeah. And I wanted to kind of discuss a movie that came out in the late 90s that is literally, so it is a DC Comics based movie. It's actually based on in the world of Superman. Which, okay, I'm just kind of, yeah, there we go. Anyways, so basically it's in the world of Superman, and so I don't know if anyone knows the character Steel. Well, he was played by Shaquille O'Neal. So, but the movie itself was, oh my goodness, it might as well have been an SNL sketch. It was just so cheesy. Oh man, it's one of those movies it's like Batman and Robin. I rate right along the cheesy level of Batman and Robin. It's just the whole movie it's really boring. It's like that. Like you're gonna end up like him by the time you're done watching the movie. You're just gonna be asleep. Like it's just like Shaq, jogging slowly. Oh no, I'm Steel, and you could tell the costume is so fake. He puts on this apparently. Yeah, Steel costume. When in fact, when you see him actually with the helmet, you can see the little rubber flaps, the obviously rubber flaps moving as he's talking. So it's like, so they tried to oh man, I can't even. I'm sorry, that movie was a travesty. I mean, definitely watch it if you really like that kind of cheesy type of Batman and Robin style DC movie. But yeah, it was just, oh my God. even had that one actor from The Breakfast Club. You remember the guy that did the fist pump? I forget Judd Nelson. Judd Nelson. It had Judd Nelson in it. He was the villain, and he had a laser gun. Like, dude, that's so cheesy. So, yeah. So definitely, yeah, that happened.
Oh, sorry. I kind of dozed off a little there. I apologize. But did you do what you needed to do?
Pretty much, yeah. Okay. While you're sleeping.
All right, cool.
Basically, Robbie basically just imitated the audience reaction of what they thought of Steel. Great movie.
Our texture just texted Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's a good movie comparison. It's right along that level. It's just it's so cheesy, makes no sense at all. Yeah, it's just
all right, well. Thank you for enlightening us with that.
You're welcome. Lovely. Just figured I'd let you guys know.
Thank you.
Connecting the world of sports in DC.
So now we're going to move on to sort of if you have sort of missed the last couple of weeks, we started a new sort of sort of thing during the football season. It's our fantasy football update. So Kyle and I, as I said, are both in multiple fantasy leagues. I'm in 3, he's in 2, and we both had our week 3 matchups. And my teams actually did pretty well. My first team in the league that Kyle's actually in with me pulled off a very close win. I won 75.2 to 72.8, so I was very happy about that. Big thanks to Cam Newton, who had 29.6 fantasy points when he was projected to only have 20.38. Thanks, Cam. Really appreciate you coming up big for me. Then my second league, I also got one. I actually won in all 3 of my leagues this week. Which was a very impressed with.
Okay, well, anyway,
so I won in my second league. I won 151.14 to 117.68.
Nice.
Again, big quarterback performance for me. This time, Drew Brees.
Right there.
Drew Brees, 70.04 fantasy points as compared to just 41.79 projected. So, big ups to you, Drew Brees. Really, really appreciate you. Nice. And then, let's see, my last league. I just want to confirm here. Yep, I won 219.58 to 217.6. So again, it was a very close matchup, but I was able to pull out a big performance again at the quarterback position and also at the receiver position. I got Matt Ryan putting up 58.86 fantasy points as opposed to a 25.35 projected. And Robert Woods, receiver for the LA Rams, had 30.1 fantasy points as opposed to 10.83 projected.
That's
so
really good.
Big ups to both those guys. And yes, I had a perfect weekend, which was awesome. Great. 3-0 in my leagues, and maybe I can, carry that over into this coming week. We'll have to see. But how did your teams do this week?
Well, I'll be completely honest with you, Robbie. Same thing. I won both.
Yeah, buddy. Boom. Yeah.
Bam.
Woo.
Yeah.
5-0, baby. 5-0. Wait, that looks like 0-5 on the computer screen. Yeah. I gotta go like this. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Sure, whatever.
So in my 2 leagues, I'm in the, obviously, as you guys know, the hard hitters with Robbie.
Yeah.
The Legion of Doom, once again, they scraped right by. I thought they were going to lose, but no, they scraped right by. Ooh, and I got an A+ matchup. Cool. Sweet. Woo-hoo. Sweet. So, yeah, we had a lot of, everyone did a really good job performing, except for Chris Hogan from the Pats, but we're not talking about that.
We're not talking about that.
But Carlos Hyde, he was actually the breakout player of that
Good
week.
job, Carlos.
He was incredible. I actually have him in both leagues, so he's amazing. He gave
you get double
over
thumbs
20
up,
points.
Carlos Hyde.
Right?
Double thumbs up. Yeah.
This guy's. That's why I picked him. I no one else picked him. I just picked him because I had him. I think last year in the hard hitters, and I think he's shaping up to be pretty good this year. He's had some pretty consistently solid weeks, so. Can't fault him for that.
Nice, good job.
So, and the other one for that one was I wanted to also give a nice shout out to Mike Williams, who who came away with 20 points, despite the fact that he was only supposed to make 6 points. So he went from projected 6 to 20 points. And then I'm going to go to the other team. Gurley got a touchdown. Yes! Sorry, that's this week.
Wow.
See, Gurley, he's on fire, this guy.
He's not being Gurley when it comes to fantasy football.
I don't know. And Gurley was now again, Russell Wilson, he did pretty good, but he's having a little shaky start. Like he's not scoring as well as he used to, I don't think, last year so far. I'm hoping he can turn that around starting this week. I'm gonna keep knocking on wood here. I think we're on a wood table over here. Hopefully he can do better. But Devontae Adams, he's been very consistent, got 18 points. I want to give a shout out for. And I already said Carlos Hyde, of course. This guy's like, he's on fire. He's on fire. What can I say? And I also want to give a really special shout out too. Everyone else did a great job. Yep, Gurley and Hyde, obviously. Devontae Adams. I also want to give a really nice shout out to Pittsburgh defense. They outperformed themselves too. Projected 6, got 17 points. Boom. That's how we roll.
This is how we roll.
Oh.
All right, so pretty good week of fantasy for both of us.
I think we nailed it, Robbie.
Good job, man.
I think we got it.
I think you're looking at 2 of the best fantasy managers in America right here.
There you go.
That's how we do it, people. I can't say that with a straight face. But yeah, here's to maybe another 5-0 week next week. We'll let you guys know. Anyway, so that's going to do it for this week's edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. He's Kyle. I'm Robbie. Signing off here from the couch. We will see you next time, everybody, on a Couch. Wow, can't speak. On a Couch Talking Sports. Later.
Good night, bro.